I'm gonna talk about just one specific situation that I was in. So, okay, set the scene. Basically, when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, yeah, I was that young, right? I don't know how old that is, like 9, 10, I think. I'm going to a school where it's public school, and we have a teacher or a principal who literally doesn't like any of the 5th graders. Alright, my friends and I, who are in 5th grade at the time of this happening, we met this kid back when we were in 4th grade, so he was in 3rd grade. So, for all of you that don't know what it is, it's a split class that we were in the 4th grade. We were in a split class with 3rd graders. We actually might have been in 3rd grade ourselves, and they might have been in 2nd grade, I think. But we didn't really talk to them because it was like, what the fuck, we don't want to. We like our own grade, we like our own friends. You know how petty you can be when you're that young. So none of us actually talked to each other. In fact, I don't know what we were doing, but eventually one day, the next year when we were in 4th grade and they were in 3rd, they ended up trying to play soccer with us because my friends and I were all athletic. We all played soccer every single day during recess. We had 2 recesses, I believe. And yeah, we played soccer every single day. And usually the team that won was the higher graded kids, or I guess higher graded isn't the right word, but the kids in the higher grade because, you know, we're just older. Even though it's a year, we'd all been playing for at least a while longer, a little bit longer at least. Most of us had been playing and trying to get on rep teams already in like, 9, 10. That's pretty impressive. Anyways, so we're playing, and this kid gets really fucking mad at us. I can't name him, but I'm gonna go with Steven, alright? So, Steven gets really mad at a few of us because we're just, we're winning, right? It's grade 4s against grade 3s, grade 5s against grade 4s the next year, and they always lost. The only times they actually won is when we either had way too many less people, or we just literally didn't give a crap at all and just let them. And I mean that, like, wholeheartedly. Like, it's not like they were bad at anything. We were just, we were older. We really didn't care about, like, getting in trouble, so we would push them more, be more aggressive, right? But altogether, it's like we actually had to try to lose when we played soccer against them. This is fine. By the way, I'm going to say football because I do feel weird saying soccer even though I'm Canadian, but I'm going to say football anyways. So yeah. European football if y'all need that. But so we're playing football, and it's not too difficult to understand that some of the kids would get really upset when they lost, right? Now I understood that when we lost, sometimes we'd be like, oh shit, whatever. But sometimes we'd get really upset, and you want to do well, you want to win, but this shit was retarded. Right? I'm sorry, but that's fucking stupid how this was handled. So. In grade 4 for me, when I was in grade 4, and he was this Stephen kid was in grade 3. One of the times he actually ended up choking me, and I mean like I'm pretty familiar with how to fight. And at the time, I was still much bigger than this kid. He's really short and really skinny. And I wasn't necessarily like fit as fuck and jacked, but I was definitely taller than him, and I did work out a lot. So, it was somewhat, I had the advantage in the fight, except for the fact that I didn't also expect it, because this kid jumps up from behind me, chokes me, and I fall to the ground, because I was trying to get him off me, so I slipped, and I fall to the ground, and then he puts his hands over my neck, alright? Now, you'd think that my friends getting him off of me, we wouldn't get in trouble, alright? Now, I admit what I did got me in trouble, and it was kind of worth it. I mean, it was worth it, but it was kind of like, it was a bad idea. But at the same time, you gotta understand how fucking annoyed I am. Like, this isn't the first time this has happened, but this is like the most important part. This is the first time he did something towards me. He got mad and hit people a lot, and I don't mean like hitting, like physically, like punching, but like more like a push. Anyways, so I'm sitting there, or I'm laying there with him trying to choke me. I fucking think I'm gonna die. Didn't actually, but my friend, he kicks him in the head and he falls off of me. He's still conscious. So he falls to the ground and gets back up and tries to choke me again while I'm still on the ground, right? So my friend then does a front kick and just kind of hits him away. Not hard, right? It's just to keep him away from me. So I get up a teacher starts walking over saying, "What the is happening?" And yes, they did swear because they were confused. Basically, I got very mad, so I kicked the kid in the head, and he was on the ground, fake crying. Remember that, right? Because he got up, trying to choke me again, got kicked away, and then got up again, trying to choke me again. And then once the teacher saw him and said, "What the fuck is happening?" he sat down and cried. I'm like, no, you can't pull that. That's fucking bullshit. You know what you just did. And so I get up, I kick him in the face. He's on the ground, like crying, like he's hugging his knee, sitting there. So I kicked him in the head. Admittedly, not the best move, but you gotta understand that I am pissed off at this point. And at that age, it's like, I just want to hurt him back, right? Not the best move, but I did it. Now, the problem with this is, you might be thinking, alright, so I got in trouble, he gets in trouble, my friend might get in trouble for kicking him. No, my friend was in no trouble at all. The problem was, neither was he. Neither was the Steven kid. I was the only one that got in trouble. Why did you kick him? It's not a good thing that you kicked him. That's what the principal was talking about. It's like, don't kick a kid. It's like, bitch, what do you mean don't kick a kid? Do you want me to fucking sit there and die? Like, I didn't understand shit that she wanted me to do. And like, I can't say her name, but basically we had a nickname for her, Miss Fuck. That was her nickname, and yes, that is exactly what we used to call her to her face a few times back in the 5th grade. Don't ask why, it was just poetic. Anyways, so that happened once. Then the next year hit, and you would think, oh, you know, what could possibly get worse than kind of choking? Alright, so he did kind of do a lot of things, and we knew he had something wrong with him, right? Whether it just be like anger issues or something. And we knew that, so we didn't try to like piss him off. We did not intentionally fuck with this kid. We never did. We were too young. We were like, oh, no, he's fine, right? He's innocent. It's whatever. It's not his fault. Now, here's the biggest issue, is the fact that we had to go through another year with this guy, right? And this Steven kid was so like self-centered and egotistical that when he lost, he only blamed his teammates, which were the kids in his grade. And he only ever played against the kids above his grade. So it's like, well, buddy, you know, you could just like take responsibility if you fuck up, but you know, whatever. But eventually, back when I was in the 5th grade, he was in the 4th grade. My friends and I were beating them. We beat them like 17-0 almost. And then, like, it's brutal. But it's funny, and you know, we're having fun. And even some of the kids on the other team started actually making jokes and joining our team, like an own goaling, right? Because it's all like, what the fuck, why not? Like, we're all having fun. So one of our friends, she was playing with us. She was goalie for the other team, and this Steven kid picked up the football, throws it at her, and goes, "Why don't you save the fucking ball, please?" And I started laughing until I realized I hear out, because the Steven kid had clocked her right in the fucking face. So, you know, we're all like, nah. And everyone started, and here's the bizarre part, is the grade 5s start charging in to help the girl that he hit. And all the grade 4s attack us. Don't know why, and I swear to God I'm not making this up. Anyone that was with me could actually, like, prove this. Or I don't know if we have proof of it, but they could verify it. But these kids go crap fucking crazy and start fighting us. And you know, a few of us, yeah, we take swings, and you know, it's all good. None of us are actually getting hurt. In fact, I saw one of my friends get picked up and thrown by 2 grade 4s. Like, so one of my grade 5 friends get picked up and thrown. So I help him, and I push the 2 guys, trip one of them, and he gets back up and starts fighting the one other guy. And I'm like, you know what? This is terrible behavior, but this is fun. It's fun. No one can complain. So we continue fighting until teachers finally rush over and get us to stop. We actually ended up having like 3 kids get suspended. 1 kid got expelled. Still not the Steven kid, by the way. And a bunch of kids didn't show up for like another week because they were so injured that their parents didn't want them there. So it's like, well, who to blame? Apparently all the grade 5s. We all got yelled at. You're supposed to be mature. You're supposed to be this, that. Like, bitch, what the fuck? We were actually trying to help someone. And then all of them turned on us. And then all this shit broke out. But we got in trouble for it. I mean, that's ridiculous. Some teachers actually liked us. Some teachers didn't. but it was the principal making all the fucking choices, and she wouldn't let us do anything, and it pissed us all off. And we fast forward to the best time ever, and this is hands down my favorite moment. I wish I had done it, but my friend beat me to it. We are like 3 weeks from going to middle school, right? We kept calling it graduation, but it was kind of like a bitch-ass graduation. It's not important. But like 3 weeks from graduating elementary school, which again is weird, but yeah. And for those of you that don't know, middle school is grade 6 to 8 where I live, and yeah. Anyway, so we're chilling, we're having fun, we're playing soccer again. It's so much fun, right? I just said soccer again, I'm so sorry. We're playing football again, like we do every single day. And the game ends, alright? And we're pissing off the grade 4s again. And keep in mind, we are so excited. We don't have to see this Steven kid ever again after this shit. But my friend was not having it that day, and I fucking love the guy. Anyways, so Steven goes up and kicks my friend in the back. I think it might have been like his ass or like his leg. But my friend turns around, and the kid, Steven, he did it again, right? So we hit him twice, and my friend turns around and goes, "That's it." And that's all I hear before I turn around, and I watch my friend grab Steven's foot, yank his ass into a wall, and not a wall, so basically we have a fence, and that's what we use to represent the goals, right? And at the edge of the fence, there's this one really long post that's literally just cement. And basically, my friend threw him, and I mean fully threw. Like, this kid, Steven's really short, my friend is really big and does, I think he did karate. So he grabbed his foot and literally threw the kid, where his head hit off the fence, and his rib cage smacked onto the cement. That didn't faze him at all, actually, by the way, because he got back up a second later and went for another kick, then saw a teacher, sat down and cried. And I shit you not, when I say he saw a teacher, I mean his head looked to the right, saw the teacher running over to stop my friend from beating the shit out of the kid, sat down, and fake cried. Because the second we got called away, the kid started smiling. And I was losing my shit at him, but at the same time, all of us, there was like 5 of us there watching it. We high-fived my friend, we hyped him up, everything. We were so damn excited. How awesome did that feel to see? Oh, I can't put that into fucking words. I would call my friend's name out, but I don't want to, so. Anyways, long story short, Steven got his ass whooped in like 3 fucking seconds. I'd still love to do it to the kid. I still know him to this day, and I hate him so much. Hate talking to him, hate seeing him, it's whatever. Anyways. So, basically, my friend gets called down to the office, and gets in a lot of shit. He comes back basically in tears, and we're like, dude, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? And then we get told, 2 of my friends and I, or not 2, well, 1 of my friends and myself gets called to the office as well. Our teacher goes, go down to the office, you have to talk to Miss Fuck. We're like, okay. So we go down, and she goes, can you report what happened, please? We need to know exactly what you witnessed. And we're being as completely honest as possible. It's like, well, he went to kick our friend, he hit our friend, then we noticed that our friend turned and grabbed his leg and threw him into a wall, and then he sat down and cried when a teacher showed up. And I was like, that's it, Miss Fuck, that's all you need to know. And she's like, okay, well, my friend, she's like, your friend is being suspended. It's like, for what, bitch? What does he do? Nothing. He didn't do fuck all. But he got suspended for it. Like, it was only like 3 days, but still. The kid, the Steven, not a single fucking thing. Showed up the next day like nothing ever happened. Nah. And by the way, that was the first time I ever called a Miss Fuck to her face. I lost my shit on her, and so did my friend. Both of us were so pissed off, because like, we're telling her, we would have done the same thing and not stopped. We would have kept going till he was out unconscious. We all hated that kid. Eventually, we just got yelled at, and eventually got sent back to class after like an hour of being in detention. It was like, what the fuck? But more of our friends went upstairs to talk to the principal, and it's like, whatever. We all ended up leaving the school the next later that day, and basically just laugh about it and kind of brush it off like the principal's stupid as fuck. We don't gotta deal with her in a few weeks. In fact, in like 2 weeks, we had the week off before summer, anyways. So we didn't think much of it. We kind of stopped giving a shit. But like that's ridiculous how it can she actually kept me there. And like she kept my friend and I there for swearing at her, which I understood. Like we shouldn't have sworn at her. But bitch, you suspended our friend for basically defending himself against someone that was trying to bully us for like 2.5 years. But and like I'm not saying that he actually like bullied us. Like he didn't make us upset. He just pissed us off. And like I mean he got more bullied than we did. He got hurt way more than we did. And I admit that sometimes we took it too far and we fucked with them a little bit too much. Like when we got to that point of anger. But what the hell? And I just don't understand teachers like logic. It's like something's wrong with them. They have a disorder or something, and it's like, well, who gives a fuck? Alright? It's not like I have to sit there and be like, oh, well that's fine. They have something wrong with them. I understand why they're beating the shit out of me, trying to choke me, trying to fucking end my life or some shit. Like, no, I don't care. Like, you're expecting me to sit there and say, don't worry, it's okay. I support their decision to choke me out for an hour, and I support you for suspending me because I kicked them in the head. Although I do kind of support that, Anyway. Oh yeah, listen, I gotta cut this video short because this is way too long. No one wants to sit here and listen to this, so I'm gonna say thank you for watching. There might actually be a part 2. There actually might have been part 2. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but thanks for watching, and I hope you all got a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day. Take it easy, and peace out.